All right, y'all, come on in, come on in, come on in on this good day today, baby. Flag Day, President Trump Day. Y'all, appreciate y'all for tuning in, kicking it with your girl. Now, with that being said, y'all, we finna dive into bimbo news today, because you know it's not right unless Queen Bee we have to have some bimbo news on this channel. All right, bimbo news just pretty much stands for TDS, mental institution, crazy, anything that you can think of, y'all. That is what bimbo news is. Now, with that being said, y'all, they sit here and they screaming no King's Day. What they really screaming is no Trump Day, right? These very people are not protesting due to certain situations, y'all. They're literally protesting against Trump and protesting against the reality that today is Flag Day. We celebrate 250th anniversary of our U.S. Army troops, y'all. Not only that, we celebrate Trump's birthday. Meanwhile, these people are out here screaming 8647, which is a violent threat towards the president in this country. They don't have anything else better to do. Let that ish sink in while the media sits here and calls this democracy protest, peaceful protest, and all this other type of stuff. Y'all, we have seen it all. Okay. And these organizations, billionaires, activists are funding these very organizations that we are seeing today. Kind of makes you think about when Black Lives Matter and that situation happened. All of the above was happening too, the exact same way it's happening that we're seeing right now. It kind of makes you think and say, I wonder. Rocks being set up in places and all of the above, just like stage places for people to act a fool and do exactly that. They're paying these people to act fools. Some of these people are sitting here and just doing it for the hell of it. Now, the question is, after y'all get done, you bimbos, doing everything that you doing, when you lay your little tired heads, dried out throats out in bed tonight and wake back up in the morning, the president of the United States, which is Trump, is still going to be your president. At the end of the day, what do y'all think you guys are actually doing besides looking like fools? I mean, what is this for? Protests are supposed to happen when you want to see a change. This particular situation that y'all doing, No King's Day and all these different organizations and all this other type of stuff, this is not finna make no change. Your bimbos is gonna go to sleep, wake up, and President Trump is still gonna be y'all president, and we on to the next, as usual, per usual. Like, seriously. And y'all messing around in the F around and find that error, because these police people, somebody said that they're not playing with y'all anymore. They're not. They not playing with y'all. So with that being said, y'all, we know that TDS is very true out here, okay? And I am here to show y'all, if you don't know what it looks like, what it actually looks like. All right, so we finna dive into Belina F on X, y'all. Dr. Preston treats and diagnoses the TDS syndrome people. With that being said, y'all, appreciate y'all for tuning in, kicking it with your girl. Let's dive into the video. Let's go.
How has the election made you feel on a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being Nazi? My name is Dr. Nick Peterson, and I specialize in those suffering from TDS, derangements. Hello, I'm Dr. Peterson. How are you? Well, Donald Trump is a felon. Nope. I asked how you were doing. The majority of Americans can mentally handle election results on both sides of the aisle. However, there's this small, albeit growing, group of, I don't want to say Americans, but people that are just disconnected from reality. And honestly, it makes diagnosing these people a whole lot easier. I just check their social media.
In fact, we've seen it.
You just search your symptoms on WebMD at home by yourself. Now they record their symptoms and post them for the world to see. The haircut is also a dead giveaway. So, what brings you in today? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's the orange democracy-destroying, Putin-loving dictator. All right, so mental illness. They are completely blind to the fact that their absurd actions and ideologies were a big factor in their party's loss. Let me ask you this. do you even know what a democracy is? Follow-up question. Do you know how Kamala Harris became the nominee? I know you're a deplorable Nazi fascist bigot. Okay, neat. Turns out that calling
Who came up with this,
Nazis
y'all?
for years
Oh my gosh.
was not a winning strategy. And yet somehow, not even Cardi B could save him. Do you realize what I'm going through? Yep, delusions. I am losing my right to vote. What? Where are you getting your information? Whoopi Goldberg? What was the remedy?
Fact.
Wondering. Well, if you ask me, it's a history lesson in Jesus, but the pharmacy doesn't offer those. I prescribe them a brain, and I send them to trybrain.com for more information. Well, I'll show you. I'm moving to Canada. That'd be great. And I'll be shaving my head. Oh, that's... no. And one last thing. I'm going on a sex strike. You're a loss. Oh, no.
Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, y'all know me. I have to find something where we can laugh at through all this craziness that's going on. Y'all can't tell me that was not funny and true at the same dang time. Listen here, when you hate Trump more than you love the country, y'all, that is not considered political. That is considered a mental condition, what we just watched. Now, in reality, y'all, we're going to keep this thing moving because it's not hard to find these actual people. Y'all think I'm playing? Like, this is a real thing. With that being said, y'all, we're going to get into my boy Trump and exactly how he felt about the no kings. You know what I'm saying? And what I love about Trump is he's just so unbothered. No matter what these bimbos try to throw at him, he is unbothered. This man is like, I got a country to run and people to save. With that being said, y'all, let's actually listen to what Trump had to say before this protest even broke out. Kurt Malberg on X Shop. If y'all want to follow this person, let's get it going.
No Kings protests planned across the country on Saturday as well. What are your thoughts on those?
What are they going? No Kings?
No Kings.
I don't feel like a king. I have to go through hell to get stuff approved. A king would say, I'm not going to get this. A king would have never had the California mandate to even be talking to him. He wouldn't have to call up Mike Johnson. And
I know that's right, Trump.
You got to pull this off, and after years, we get it done. No, we're not a king. We're not a king at all. Thank you very much.
So he said what he said, y'all. At the end of the day, Trump ain't studying none of this stuff. That's why I said when these bimbos dried out throats and tired and wake up, Trump is still the president. Ain't nothing finna change, man. Let's keep this thing moving. All right. With that being said, y'all, we're going to keep rolling. Now, I told y'all, TDS is real. It's a real thing. Check this out. Coming straight from Ariel 91 on X, y'all. Let's get into it. These folks is crazy.
Trump's a bitch.
Yeah, why is that?
I don't know. We don't like him. That's the word around here.
Any particular reason why you don't?
And that's the thing, y'all. They never know why. That has got to be the dumbest thing ever. When you get the question, why Trump is racist. Why do you think Trump is a racist? No answer. Or it's always, we don't know. That's what just everybody's saying. Like, that's got to be the dumbest person on earth. Like, no, give the reason why. Let's get into it.
You don't like him?
No clue at all. I'm just going with everybody else saying.
Life is hard, but it's harder when you're stupid.
Y'all didn't know he's going to have this much laughing in this one today. These people aren't thinking. They're repeating. It's not a protest, y'all. It's a parade of parrots at this point. Let's keep this thing moving. These bimbos, they get the Bimbo Awards today. I'm trying to tell you. Now, with that being said, y'all, we finna dive into this video. This is coming straight from Charles R. Downs. On X, an anti-Trump and anti-ICE crowd chanting 8647 and shutting down the streets and marching. Let's dive into the video.
What's What's up, everyone? We're in the streets of Washington, D.C. as a bunch of anti-Trump, anti-ICE protesters are currently shutting down the street and marching to the White House. We captured many 8647 signs as well as No Kings riot shields. Stay tuned to Laura Loomer's X account for all the crazy exclusive footage. Before I go, just take a look. We're in the street and the crowd is actually pretty big. We're not too far from the White House, so stay tuned for more information. It's getting wild out here in Washington, D.C.
Now,
what's up, everyone? We're in the streets of
it's so crazy because if the right was chanting this and all this, these left would be calling the FBI and all of that. But they chanting this type of stuff, and then they get MSNBC bullcrap to coverage all of this chaos and stupid stuff that's going on. It's crazy how they can do whatever the hell they want and think that the right can't do shit. Let's keep this thing moving, y'all, because this is just crazy. All right, with that being said, y'all, these people hate law-abiding citizens. They are anti-Christ. American loves immigration. No country loves illegal. No country loves illegal. Infiltration. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's go.
So they say immigrants are welcome here, but they actually do not care about the immigration process or people who go through the actual right process of immigrating. They only want illegal immigrants. They don't want, if you come here the right way, they don't care about you. They don't care about you if you come here the right way. So they say immigrants are welcome here, but they actually do.
Y'all, it's a huge difference between illegal immigration and a mob rule. It's a huge difference. Like these bimbos, I just don't understand what this is going to change. Like, honestly, because ICE is still coming to a state near you. Tom Hogan and them is not playing with you. The courts that I already said it was a go. So like y'all doing all this for what? Nothing. The left doesn't care though. They don't. They just want open borders. They want open borders. And they want closed mouth. They want open borders and closed mouth. We just supposed to sit here and take these folks pouring into our country, cartels and stuff like that. Y'all, like all of this mess or whatever. We just supposed to sit and be quiet and just let things happen. Let our innocent citizens get attacked, children get attacked, and all of that. And we just supposed to sit here and be quiet. Like, are y'all serious? Hell no. And the fact that Trump even said, okay, we're going to set up a plan for y'all to go ahead and leave on your own so you're not forcefully put out of here and stuff like that. It's so simple, y'all. One of these ladies, I watched the video. She said she left, went home, came back. She did everything the right way. She was here the wrong way, but she left and did the right thing. And she said she's the honor that she able to be a part of this country. That's the thing. Y'all know we got it good over here. That's why the hell y'all ain't trying to leave. But the thing is, y'all got to come through there the right way. Even the ones who came here the right way are sick of y'all. Like, seriously, we all had enough. Goodbye. If you did not come over here the correct way, bye. It's just no other way around it. Bye. That being said, y'all, let's get into it. This guy makes way too much sense for Democrats to be handled. And hang on. If y'all want to follow her, this is Christina Maxwell for Congress, y'all, on X. This is Zero on X. Let's get into the video, y'all.
No King's Day protests. Are y'all dead ass blaming Donald Trump for being born? Donald Trump's birthday has been June 14th, all 79 years of his life. It just so happened that the Army's 250th anniversary is on the same day. We have the strongest military in the world. Americans, where is your pride? Why wouldn't we show off our strength a little bit? We can step on anybody. But Donald Trump's wasting money. Joe Biden spent $20 million for Sesame Street in Iraq.
Come on.
Stop acting like y'all give a fuck. You don't. Donald Trump spending $20 million on Americans. I'm sorry. You know what happens when that patriotism builds up? Look at the difference in how they allocated those funds. Joe Biden gave funds to illegals. Donald Trump took those same funds and gave them to veterans. How are y'all not convinced?
Come on.
Trump is for the American people?
As he should.
Instead of hating on your country, why don't you celebrate with your goddamn country for once? Keep it up, Donald Trump, and happy birthday to you as well.
Let go.
Hopefully this parade goes well.
And it did, and it is. So stop playing, man. This ain't about policy, y'all. It's about control. And Trump took that away from them and gave it to us. Gave it back to us, y'all. And they mad. They big mad. Ain't nothing to be mad about. Y'all upset that a president came in and actually did the correct way of presidenting. Okay? That's what y'all mad about. Because this man came in and said, okay, this is how it's supposed to be ran. Y'all crazy. TDS is real. With that being said, y'all, LA has fallen. Violent leftists have occupied and shut down the streets. And this is just crazy. Ed Carlos _ Tacoras. If y'all want to follow him, let's dive into the video, y'all.
Records or who have open warrants. They're going to work. They're going to places like home parking lots, car washes, garment factories, places where people go to work who have been here. I've spoken to several families who've been affected by these raids. People who have been here for 20, 30 years, who have U.S. citizen children, who are in their 20s, who are in their teens, in many cases U.S. citizen grandchildren. The degree of embeddedness in the fabric of Los Angeles that this community has is the reason I think that these enforcement actions and the way they were carried out really struck a nerve. And it's why we're seeing what we're seeing today and why we're seeing what we've been seeing over the course of the last week.
You're spot on. That is what's bringing people out, because these numbers are absolutely overwhelming downtown Los Angeles right now. Let's just hope and pray that it all stays.
Records are
You know what, y'all? It is so funny because look who's recording this coverage live. It kind of makes you wonder, like, who actually pulling the strings. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's spontaneous that all of a sudden they know who and where it's going to be at and all of this. And it's coming from MSNBC. You know what I'm saying? It kind of makes you think this. And the crazy thing about it is these folks can't even get to their jobs. Like, they can't get to their regular lives and work because you got these bimbo dummies out in the street protesting just to wake up and Trump's the president still today. And they still going to be taking these folks out left to right. Like, seriously. It's a bimbo dumb waste of time. Y'all so dumb. This ain't finna prove or anything. We just sitting at home, watching these fools walk the streets. Some of them gonna be passing out and all the other. That's what they get. And then when it turns violent and all this other type of stuff, then they gonna be looking stupid. And they doing all this to try to say, oh, Trump. No, Trump ain't got nothing to do with this at all. What y'all not finna do is sit here and try to blame the president because he's trying to get illegal criminals up out of here, or people that that cross the border the wrong way, like any other country that don't play that ish. He trying to get this country in line. Because I guarantee you, like we said with Mexico, you can't go there doing that type of bull crap, burning their flags and all that other type of stuff. You're going to be sent to the hospital and you're going to jail. Straight up. It's just that simple. With that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and get into the next video. Let's go. I appreciate y'all tuning in, kicking it with your girl Rosanna. I hope you was staying safe out there, girl. You said you know, from Chicago, and they out here tripping and doing all this, and it looks like they didn't hit your city, girl. So stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Stay in, y'all. Do not get mixed up in this, because we know that it's paid for by billionaires, activists, and so many others that are bagging this up. Okay, so y'all stay home, be safe, get your popcorn, chill, and just watch these bimbos. Okay. Watch these bimbos here. Y'all know midterms is coming up. Get out and vote. If you tired of seeing this and you tired of these folks lying and stuff like that, you have the power in your hand to change it. That's just point blank, period, straight up. And people are literally sitting here and, oh, Trump is wrong for doing this to the illegals and stuff like that. But y'all missing the whole fact that these very same people then god dang harmed the American citizens. These very people are harming your next door neighbor. These very people are harming your next door neighbor's children. And y'all sitting here taking up and saying Trump, like Obama and all the rest of these folks wasn't doing the same ish. But because it's Trump and his name is stamped on it, it's a problem. Or because it's Trump and he's actually really getting these folks up out of here, it's a problem. Y'all, with that being said, I want to know y'all thoughts. Let's type it up in the comment section. Let me go ahead and play this last video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Let's get it. Look at these bimbos. Bimbo awards go to every last one of these bimbos. This is crazy. What's that gonna do? These bimbos. Straight bimbos.